Filming. Hey, good morning, Dan. We're down here. I've got my ice-breaking friend. That doesn't sound like an insult to you. That's how thick the ice is today. Like half an inch. Good morning, Dan. I come to you right now from the heating pad on my couch in my warm house. So this was this morning, which is Thursday morning, December the 1st, and as is appropriate, we find ourselves having to break ice to get into the water. You can see the ice only extends out about 30 feet or 40 feet, which is pretty normal for this time of year. It could be thick enough that we actually have to break it with an ice bar in another week, but that all depends on daytime temperatures, of course. And I have not looked ahead, so I have no idea what's coming. Nonetheless, it's, we find ourselves distracted and entertained by the fact that we have to break the ice and then realize, holy crap, we're really cold, we better sit down.
Yeah.
So down we go. And so I wanted to go this morning because I have a rather robust sinus infection and have been somewhat sickly since Monday. I'm hoping that this jump starts my immune system. I'm sure my immune system is working based on the color of the stuff coming out of my nose. But, Talon's fingers. But I think that hopefully this will help. Now, the funny thing was I was coughing and I had a runny nose up until the point where I sat in the river. And then all of that went away. And I'm sure it's because my body doesn't want to even give energy to a runny nose so that it can keep my core and my brain warm while I sit in the water. But but even when I got out, I felt really good. When I drove home, I shook a lot more than I expected. Excuse me. And now I'm home. I'm cold. I'm sitting on a heating pad. I'm almost warmed up. My feet, of course, are freezing still, but that's normal. It doesn't really bother me. But as I said, I'm hoping that this will make me healthier faster, but we'll see. It was a gorgeous morning. It's 15 degrees outside. I didn't actually take the water temperature. I'm assuming the water's down, at this point, 35 degrees right there where we are. The nice thing is that there's not much, as you can see, there's not much wave action, hardly any current. It's that time of year when I love to sit in the river because the water is not moving much, it's flat, and there's ice all around us. All the things that I love. So we are at the end of what I consider Thanksgiving holiday season. Everybody who is leaving has left. Oliver left yesterday. His flight was delayed 4 hours. Unfortunately, we had already dropped him off at the airport and we're well on our way home when he found out. Oliver, that's Colleen's boyfriend, in case you didn't make the connection. And then my dad and Greg left on Monday. And so now Colleen is still here in town until around Christmas. So Sarah's actually been down at the river 4 times this week, Monday through today. This is my first time. But I have not been doing much of that, much swimming either. Just honestly too busy. So that's what's happening here. I hope that no beavers come up and bite me in the butt. Oh, I did want to mention though on my drive home, because only half of Big Lake Winona is frozen over, because we have quite a bit of wind. So what it does when the ice is thin is it tends to blow all the ice down to the end of the lake and stacks it up. And so this morning on the way home, there were several eagles standing on the edge of the ice, looking down into the water, waiting for breakfast to swim by. I love this time of year. I love when the eagles do that.
It was good. We went to my favorite Cuban.
But we don't, and then hopefully once the river starts freezing over, we'll actually get more eagles
20-minute late
on the Mississippi when we're down there sitting.
We just hung out the next dropped him off.
But I don't think we're going to see any beavers. At least I don't think they are beavers on this part of the Mississippi. Usually they're on the bbackwaters. You know, back in that area where, with the meandering stream, that we go back and see all the trees that have been eaten or chewed on.
Okay,
So
that is
Tyler,
6.
you okay?
That's 6 minutes.
well, I think I will
From
finish
the start
this
of the
recording.
video,
I will let you,
you went under
watch the rest
4.5
of this. I don't think there's
minutes
much
ago.
left.
Okay, we'll do
And
two more
Pip and I
minutes.
are going to snuggle on the heating pad and get warm.
And he's like, no,
And
that's
then
all right.
I'm going to go to work and come home later on today and watch
Back to
the
United Lounge, you know,
Japan and Spain, Germany and Costa Rica match.
television fans in the
So that's my story,
He went in
and
there.
I'm sticking to it.
And Colleen said, well, you know, you might want to look and see if there's another flight that you can go into maybe JFK instead of Newark. And he's like, I'm not sure how I would do that. So it's funny because this is the first time he's ever flown by himself, which is really interesting. And then another hour later, 2 more hours. So he finally, instead of leaving at 2, he left at 6.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
And Colin's like, I could have spent extra time with him.
Oh.
You know, new
this
love,
is-
they're going to be
this
apart.
is cute.
He
Yeah.
is cute.
Yeah.
I told Colleen, I said, when you and he talk, I can hear nothing. Because you guys talk so much. It's really tough. And she said, I warned him, I told him that you weren't going to hear anything. You know, but I took him out for a dog walk, and
Aw.
he went out walking dogs with me, and we had a good conversation just about what it's like living, because he lives in a suburb of New York, even though it's in Jersey, but he and his friends would take the train into New York City and just, kick around all day. You know, and I said, it's, when you live here, you have to be willing to engage the outdoors. You have to be willing to cook. So,
yeah.
you know,
Seriously. Those are the two things.
those are the 2 things you have to do. And I said, it's fine. It's a good place to raise kids. It's, if you can. Good morning! There's room for everyone! You could be the ears.
Alright, let's do 2 extra minutes.
Oh, is that it? I don't want to
Where do you swim? Through the water.
St. Mary's though.
St. Mary's. Okay.
Yeah.